Hello, everyone. My name is Josie Corcoran, and after the course of this semester, I have developed my early childhood education philosophy and pedagogy. Hello, everyone. I have come up with 6 different topics that support my educational early childhood philosophy and pedagogy. The 6 topics are as follows: play-based learning, classroom environment, nature and the outdoors, learning centers, arts integration, and the Waldorf approach. I have come up with my first topic that supports my philosophy and pedagogy of early childhood education is play-based learning. Before I continue focusing on my presentation, I would like to draw your attention to the bottom right-hand corner in purple font. I have the different references and sources used throughout the course's content that supports all of my evidence as to why these certain topics follow with my philosophy and pedagogy. Let's get back to the presentation. Play-based education. I believe that play-based learning is not a break from learning, but is a purposeful, natural, developmentally appropriate, and significant way for children to learn. Play-based learning allows children to build basic fundamental skills such as executive functions, gross and fine motor skills, problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, curiosity, and the development of language and numeracy skills. Therefore, I will organize and prioritize my classroom routine to allow time for children to play during the school day. I will include different age-appropriate materials and toys that students can utilize while playing. Examples of play-based learning materials I would use are wooden blocks, baby dolls, floor puzzles with large pieces, simple instructional games such as chutes and ladders, musical instruments, play money and cash register, water stations, play kitchen area, and many more. My second topic is classroom environment. I believe the early childhood classroom environment should foster the developmentally appropriate approaches to curiosity, exploration, and problem solving in an atmosphere of warmth, affection, and respect for all students. Therefore, I can create an atmosphere of warmth, affection, curiosity, and respect for all students by incorporating developmentally appropriate neutral color schemes, manipulatives, following consistent routines, include flexible seating, having a library corner, art center, and etc. These are examples of what I would picture my future early childhood classroom to look like. My third topic is nature and the outdoors. I believe that the natural environment provides an invitation for early childhood students to be engaged, learn, and grow. The outdoors allow students to grow socially, physically, emotionally, and cognitively through play and exploration. The repeated authentic experiences in nature lead to ownership, care, and stewardship of the earth and of living things. Therefore, I plan on not just having my students outside during recess time, but have them play and incorporate natural materials with learning, observing and exploring living things, practice self regulation, and of course, practicing green habits that will help our planet and teach responsibility and respect for the natural world. These are examples of nature and the outdoors from my past experience of being a summer camp teacher. My fourth topic is learning centers. I I believe that incorporating learning centers into the early childhood classroom is an essential practice that allows students to be engaged in hands on activities as they explore and experiment. Learning centers provide developmentally appropriate approaches to oral language development, self regulation, social skills, and motor skills. Therefore, I plan on incorporating a variety of learning centers that approach developmentally appropriate techniques. The learning centers I would have my students do are science, art, fine motor, sensory motor, literacy, word study, and writing. These are examples of learning centers I would incorporate in my early childhood educational classroom. My fifth topic is arts integration. My fifth topic, I believe that the integration of arts in early childhood education enhances the process of learning and mature appropriate brain development. Art integration nourishes and builds sensory, attentional, cognitive, emotional, and motor capacities that drive forces behind all learning. Therefore, I will guide and independently allow my students to create art, such as finger painting, chalk, watercolor, finger knitting, and so on, of their choosing. I will also incorporate exploration of musical instruments such as drums, maracas, tambourines, and rain sticks, and teach songs such as nursery rhymes. These are examples of art integration techniques I would use. My last topic is the Waldorf approach. I believe that the Waldorf approach to education corresponds to my pedagogical beliefs of child centered education. Children should be given individualized attention rather than just those with special needs. I, Therefore, I will implement Waldorf education credible practices that are developmentally appropriate for the early childhood classrooms and for all students. Practices such as painting, music, cooking and baking, weaving, storytelling, and more will be implemented into my future early childhood classroom. These are just some pictures that show the Waldorf approach to early childhood education and how I would incorporate it into my early childhood classroom. Thank you, and I look forward to your feedback.